Hello, and welcome to Gondor Calls for Ale's YouTube channel. I am Sam Gallagher.
And I am Ben Gallagher.
And today we will be bringing you another battle report from Middle-earth. That's right, we're returning with two armies you may have seen before on the channel, but they are slightly different, and of course, on a different board. So, Ben, what scenario are we playing today?
Ooh, we have once again cracked open the shiny new match play guide, well, shiny new at the time of recording at any rate, and we are going to be playing one of the newest scenarios. We are going to be playing Treasure Hoard.
Yeah, that's right. I will be playing Atop the Walls, so an army led by Gandalf the White has obviously heard tales of a horde. I'm assuming this is left by some sort of dragon creature.
Could be.
And is gathering artifacts for the coming war of the ring that, being him, he's Gandalf, he knows about. And he's, already turned to the white. So this is an alternate timeline.
Alternate timeline. Down the trousers of time. We've gone down a different leg of the trousers of time. Yep. And of course, Gandalf's main opponent is, of course, the Necromancer. Sauron the Necromancer. I'll be playing the Rise of the Necromancer with the Keeper of the Dungeons and a sneaky Hunter Orc Captain. But we'll go into the full details of the list later.
Yeah, so we'll be back. We'll show you our exciting table. We'll show you our beautiful armies. And we will talk about the rules in the scenario shortly. But Ben, before we do, the most important part of any Gondor Calls for Ale endeavor, when we remember to do it, is the ale.
Of course, the ale. So
good
cheers.
luck.
Good game.
If you've been enjoying these battle reports or any of the other content we do, please consider giving this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and comment. Leave us a comment. We try and get back to all of them. It's really nice to hear your guys' thoughts, feedbacks, and any rules corrections for errors we may or may not make.
Inevitably. If you want to go that extra mile, do consider joining our Patreon. It really helps us keep the lights on here at Gondor Calls for Ale and helps us make these videos as well as our other content. So if you've enjoyed this and want to support the show, go ahead and check it out.
There is a link in the description of this episode. There is also a link for our Discord server if you want to join, chat, and see what everyone else in the community is up to. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we will be back with the battle report now.
And here we have my force, led, of course, by none other than Sauron the Necromancer. In his warband, there are 8 Hunter Orcs with Orc bows. In warband number 2 is his main man, the Keeper of the Dungeons, accompanied by 6 Hunter Orcs. And finally, in warband number 3, we have a Hunter Orc captain mounted on a Felwarg. He's accompanied by 3 Felwarg riding Hunter Orcs and 7 giant spiders, for a total of 650 points. For our special rules in the Rise of the Necromancer, the power of the Necromancer. Friendly models gain the magic resistant special rule. Additionally, the Necromancer can attempt to cast 2 magical powers when he activates rather than 1. However, he may not cast the same magical power twice or target the same model twice. His spirit has lost none of its potency. Each time the Necromancer attempts to cast a magical power by expending 1 or more will points, he automatically adds an additional will point for free to the casting test. And there we have it.
And here is Atop the Walls, led by Gandalf the White on Shadowfax. In his warband is Peregrine, Guard of the Citadel. He's also got 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith with Shield, 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith with Spear and Shield, 1 Warrior of Minas Tirith with Banner. Warband 2 is led by Iralas. In his warband there are 6 Warriors of Minas Tirith with Shield and 6 Citadel Guard with Spear. To round out the army, we have an Avenger Bolt Thrower, which is led by a Siege Veteran and has been given the upgrade for Rapid Reload. My army special rules are, of course, we fight to the last man. Friendly Gondor models within 12 inches of Gandalf the White automatically pass courage tests they are required to make. And then, return to your posts! Friendly Gondor models within range of the objective marker may re-roll natural 1s when making shooting attacks or making strikes. And finally, alas, not overly relevant in this game, actually not at all relevant, is send these foul creatures into the abyss. Friendly Gondor models within 12 inches of Gandalf the White gain the Hatred Mordor special rule. And there we have it, a 650 points of Atop the Wall.
And here we have our beautiful table, a rocky woodland somewhere in the wastes of Middle-earth. We are playing the Treasure Hoard scenario, which has got 6 objectives. We've got 1, 2, 3 over here, 4, 5, and number 6 behind the woods. This game will end when one force has been reduced to 25% of its starting number. At the end of the game, you get 2 victory points for each artifact that is in your control. We're also trying to break the enemy army, slay the enemy general, and additionally, we're trying to have friendly models within 12 inches of your opponent's board edge. And the special rules are, of course, uncovering artifacts. There you have it, the treasure hoard scenario.
The very first roll of the game shall, of course, be for deployment. The forces of good have a 4.
The forces of evil have also got a 4.
Ooh, the wizard matches the necromancer. The wizard, I rolled a 1.
A 6.
Very good. We will be back with Ben's deployment. Before we get into Ben's warband, of course, Avenger the Bolt Thrower must be deployed. We're going to follow the rules, which is wholly within my deployment zone and 6 inches from the table edge. So we'll put Avenger the Bolt Thrower right here, probably gumming up the works later on, but it will have a decent line.
With the Bolt Thrower deployed, I will be starting off with my first warband, and as per usual, I'm going to deploy my army leader first. We're going to be putting down the Necromancer right in the middle of the board. There is my first warband.
Well, as suspected, the placement of the Bolt Thrower is already causing some problems, but we're going to send Iralas on a mission this way. And with that, it'll be back to Rise of the Necromancer's deployment.
All right, next we have the Keeper of the Dungeons. He will be, I think, actually coming on this side of the Necromancer. And there he is.
And into the final warband for Atop the Walls, we have Gandalf the White leading the way. And there we have it. The forces of Gondor are deployed.
And here comes my final warband, Hunter Orc Captain and the Speedy Boys. And I am deployed.
With all the forces deployed, we're ready for priority for turn 1. I rolled a 5.
And I have rolled a 1.
All right. I think for this turn, Ben, I am probably going to give you priority.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, Sam, with me having priority, do you have any heroic actions you wish to declare this turn?
Nope.
Neither do I, so I'm going to start it off with the Necromancer. No one is going to be in range of his spells, so he's just going to come running up the board here and attempt to uncover this first relic. So he'll be taking an intelligence test. He's intelligence of 3+, and easily picks up that first relic. Okay, Sam, I have moved.
Into the Gondor, or the Atop the Wallers movement. Gandalf's just going to move here for now, I think, and he's going to use his free point of will to attempt to cast Terrifying Aura on himself on a 3. I don't think he does, in fact, get it on a 3. Gandalf is now terrifying, hopefully for the rest of the game, but I'm not sure if it is until exhaustion. We will find out. And with that, that is the Atop the Walls movement complete. And here we've got a little bit of shooting coming from Avenger the Bolt Thrower. With his swift reload, he gets to roll 2d6 and pick the highest for shots. I rolled a 1 and a 6, so the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. We're gonna do some shots at the Hunter Orcs first. I'm gonna roll them these 2 at a time. I believe I hit on a 4+. So the first 2 shots, 1 will hit, 1 will kill a Hunter Orc.
This one.
We'll work our way towards the Necromancer. The second 2 shots, 1 will hit, and another Hunter Orc is dead. Now the question is, Ben, do I just go for the last 2 Hunter Orcs? No, we'll put two shots at the Necromancer. We gotta do it. For 1 hit, very consistent here. 1 wound on the Necromancer.
All right, the Necromancer will spend his first point of will as a point of fate to shrug that off, and he will do so like a breeze.
I guess if I'd thought about that mathematically, killing another Hunter Orc is worth 8 or 9 points versus 5 points for will, but you could have burnt through multiple.
Yep.
And with that, the Ministerious Force is done shooting, and we'll be back with another turn's worth of priority. And into priority for turn 2. The forces of Ministerious have rolled a 6.
The forces of Dol Guldur are on a 4.
The question. I think so. Yeah, I'll let you have priority again.
All right. I take it no heroic actions from you again this turn, Sam?
Nope.
And here we go. Unfortunately, my Hunter Orcs don't want to well, my Hunter Orcs could dismount to try and dig up that relic, but they don't want to. They want to stay on their wargs. My spiders are not allowed to interact with the relic, so we are just going this way. Keeper of Dungeons is going to come over here and see if he can dig up this relic. He is intelligence 5+, one of the smarter orcs around. He will get it on a 6. Okay, the Necromancer is going to spend 2 will and 1 from his store to chill soul this guy here. He will get it on a 5. And then he is going to spend 1 from his store and 1 for free to command Iralas, which will not go off. So he has spent 3 will this turn and end his movement there.
And into the Gondorian movement. I've decided when objectives are currently a little safer on the ground, given that the Necromancer can compel, and you can't compel an objective on the ground, so... And finally, Gandalf the White is going to attempt to fortify his own spirit. He gets it on the 6. Gandalf is now a fortified spirit, and he's going to attempt to charge that spider and gets it on a 7. So he's going to move in such a way that he clears the objective. And with that, my movement is over.
Well, Sam, with the movement finished, it's on into combat, right? There's definitely no shots this turn.
Of course not. No, Avenger the Bolt Thrower will crank up his rapid reload and get 2 shots, rolling a 2 and a 2. Not the most shooting Bolt Thrower, but we did get 6 shots last turn, so not a big deal. I'm going to put both shots into that front leading spider and miss with both of them. Excellent. So essentially no shooting this turn, Ben. Into the combat phase where I do not have priority, so I will be calling a heroic action first. Gandalf will be calling a heroic combat.
Ooh, ballsy. I didn't see this coming, but I think I can see where you're going, and I don't like it, and there is nothing I can do about it but roll my dice and hope for the best.
Gandalf on a 4.
The spider also on a 4.
Oh yes, save those good rolls for later, Gandalf. So his first 2 strikes.
Will 1 wound.
Defense 3 on the spider.
Oh, defense 3 on the spider. 2 wounds. Yeah. It's D3. Yep.
And then, maybe you saw this coming, maybe you didn't. Gandalf the White will charge these 2 Hunter Orcs.
Aggressive. Take my guys that can take the objective. Whew.
All right, and now let's see how he does. On a 4.
The Hunter Orcs. Oh my god!
On a 3.
On a 3.
Gandalf just eternally unpunished. He is, in fact, a chosen of the Valar. His first strike will kill. His second strike will not kill. And then we're just going to do the last ones together. I will kill the other Hunter Orc, but only barely.
Only barely is still good enough, Sam.
And we will be back with some priority for turn 3. Forces of Gondor have a 4.
The forces of Dol Guldur are also on a 4.
I got to choose last time, so you get to choose this time, Ben.
Well, I shall be taking priority for the forces of evil.
Wow, very well, very well. Well, I think we're going to have Pippin, Guard of the Citadel, is going to use his point of might for a move over here.
Well, we cannot have that. We must get our cavalry charge, so my Hunter Orc captain will be also calling a heroic move.
And I think Gandalf is going to go down to 1 point of might remaining for a heroic move. We were really hoping to win that priority and get away with murder.
Oh, do I call one with the Necromancer? No, I don't think I need to call on with the Necromancer.
Okay. All right, Ben. It's your priority. Let's see who it goes to.
It will go to evil first.
Oh, no. All right.
So the Hunter Orc captain is, of course, going to be calling with me. He's going to be getting his 3 Hunter Orc friends and the Spiders. So, you haven't really left me a great charge, if I'm honest, Sam. But we'll do what we can. So let's kick it off with the captain. He's coming in here into these 2 warriors of Minas Tirith. That is the end of my heroic move.
We will be doing Gandalf the White's heroic move first. Before he does any moving, he is going to spend 1 point of will from his store and his free one to attempt to transfix this spider. He is within 6 inches of it, so he can see it. His transfix goes off on a 5.
Well, Sam, this spider is resistant to magic, but not resistant enough, and is transfixed.
And now Gandalf will attempt to charge those other spiders. He will pass his courage, and he will charge them both. And that is Gandalf the White's heroic move. Over to Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. He's not going to call with me because it sort of no longer really matters, and that way I can move my forces where I need. He is just going to take a courage test to charge Sneaky Spider. I believe he passes on a 6.
Yep.
He will charge like so. And we'll be back with Ben's movement.
So it is the Necromancer next. He is going to drift up the board. Come over to here. Bring his relic with him. Let's spend 2 will from the store, 1 for free, and let's chill soul this Citadel Guard right here. He is chilly. And then we're going to spend 1 more from the store, 1 for free to cast Fog of Disarray. It will go off on a 5. So everyone within 6 inches of him is at -1 to intelligence.
I could resist that with Irolas, but
you could. No, it targets the Necromancer as target of self.
Oh, okay. I can't resist it with Irolas, so you got it.
And then the Keeper of the Dungeons and his Hunter Orcs are going to come forth. There we have the movement for the forces of evil.
And now time for my regular move where we are going to be doing some charging of the Necromancer. Luckily, my Citadel Guard are bodyguard, so no terror tests for them. So this guy is going to charge to here. I think this warrior of Minas Tirith here is going to roll up. He's going to take a intelligence test to see if he finds that object. On a 6, he fails, because they're not very smart. Okay, well, this Citadel Guard is clearly a more intelligent man, and he's going to nip over here. He's going to fail to find the objective. Good, good. so far, I have failed more courage tests in one game than Ben has in two.
Intelligence tests.
Intelligence tests, thank you. This Warrior of Minas Tirith is going to do the same thing. Oh, he's found it.
Oh, he's got it. Nice.
So we'll move it to him. And now it's the game of try and protect this guy where possible. I think Irilas is... He wants to be within heroic move range of both parties. And this guy's going to stay there. And also... Perfect. Perfect. All right, that is the movement on this flank. Over here, we've got some charges. Luckily, Gandalf the White is within 12, and I don't believe you need line of sight. You just feel his presence. And we can auto-pass our courage test, so Sneaky Spider's going to get ganged up on. I'd see this guy had enough move to get to here, so we're going to do that. And with that, my movement is complete. Into Gondorian shooting, where once again, Avenger the Bolt Thrower turns. With his rapid reload, he gets 5 shots.
Ooh!
All right, we'll put the first 2 shots into some Hunter Orcs. Hits twice.
Uh-oh.
Kills 2 Hunter Orcs. I think I killed them on 2s, right? No, 3s? 1 Hunter Orc. First one. Second 2 shots. Hits twice. Kills 2 Hunter Orcs. And our third or fifth and final shot. I think we're in for a penny, in for a pound. We're just going to shoot at Hunter Orcs and miss.
Oh, there was some deliberation there as to whether Sam was going to shoot the Keeper of the Dungeons or not, but I think you made the right choice. Just gun down some Hunter Orcs.
Yeah, I hope it was the right choice. We'll see. We'll see. But with that, the shooting phase is over.
Which brings us on into the combat phase, Sam. I've got priority. Do you have any heroic actions to declare?
I think this is the game of the White Wizard's aggression, so he's going to spend his last point of might for a combat.
The White Wizard's Wrath.
Yes. Any heroic actions from you?
Oh, it's really tempting to call one with my captain, but the only place he has to go is into Gandalf, and I think Gandalf might be coming to him. So, oh God, I'm going to call him with my captain anyway, Sam. Captain's going for it. That's his last point of might. He's out.
Ben, it's your priority. Let's see who it goes to.
It will go to Evil. Hunter Orc Captain.
I will be shielding.
I have rolled a 6. A lot of 6s.
I have also rolled a 6. What is your
dear,
fight?
I am fight 4.
I am also fight 4. Let's see who it goes to.
It will go to Evil.
3 times it's gone to Evil. Not what I needed. I am not trapped, I don't think.
Why,
I think
not
I
get
can go.
prone anyway.
Oh, it's true.
I need 5s here and get 2 wounds. That is enough. All right, so the captain's going to take a courage test, which he will pass, and go into Gandalf.
All right, Gandalf's heroic combat. You cancel my cavalry charge, so I just get 3 attacks. I do have a 6.
All right, what can you do?
Not much. I can't probably kill a model, so we'll just put them all into spiders and do 2 wounds and kill a spider.
Which one do you want?
And the final combat for the turn, I believe, is the Necromancer.
The Necromancer is on a 4.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Citadel Guard. They have the 6, Ben. Do you want to spend 2 points of might? So we worked it out, right? It's 8 strikes.
Yep.
6 of them get +1 to wound because of Irilas.
Yeah.
But
So
I need
5s by 3s.
So 6s by 4s for 2 of them, and 5 by 3s for 6 of them.
Oh, I don't know. I've decided not to spend the might, Sam. Do your worst. I don't know if it's the right choice or not, but I'm not spending it.
Let's do the first 6s by 4s for nothing, and then I've got 6 strikes looking for 5s by 3s. 1 wound.
Okay. Spending a point of will. Spending a second point of will. Spending a third point of will.
Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Oh boy. Hey! 7 will. Oh jeez.
6, 7 will plus 1 for being in combat, so he's down to 10 will now. Oh my word, that was amazing. Oh dear.
What a combat. Jeez. Well, maybe the might was worth it. Hard to say.
I mean, with a roll like that, yeah, definitely.
Well, with that absolute ridiculousness, the combat phase is over, and we will be into some priority. Priority for another turn. Oh, I have a 1 for the forces of Minas Tirith.
The forces of evil are on a 5. And will be taking priority, I think.
Well, obviously, Iralas, precisely the general, or the commander that he is, knew exactly where to stand to call a move, so Iralas will be spending his first point of might for a move.
Yeah, the Keeper of the Dungeons will counter move.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Ben, let's get a good versus evil roll.
Oh, this one will go to good on a 4.
To the good guys, Ben, the best guys.
The best guys.
All right, we'll be back with my heroic move. Iralas will, of course, be calling with me, where he will manage to reach his entire contingent of warriors of Minas Tirith and Citadel Guard. He is going to move first, and he is just going to strategically withdraw a little bit, I think, from the Keeper of the Dungeon. So the warrior is going to move here and attempt to pick up the relic. On a 5, he would have failed without the -1. My cunning use of bad rolling has made
Bad rolling makes my spell redundant.
and actually, I can't do that either way because they have to end with.
Okay.
So we will just do that instead. And that is my heroic move.
Well, you've cancelled my heroic move, but my Hunter Orcs are still angry, Sam, so they're still coming in. This guy has charged. Over here, we are going to kick it off with this Spider. He is going into these 2 warriors. And my Hunter Orc captain will take a courage test to charge the White Wizard, which he will fail. Fail on a 3. Nothing he can do about that. Let's just have this guy running here. Behind Gandalf, this spider, having seen 2 of its brethren laid low by the wizard, is going to attempt to charge him. The spider will fail its courage test. So we're done taking courage test, I think, Sam. We are just going to go and eat this guy over here.
Makes sense, makes sense.
And that will be the end of my move.
Into the Gondorian move, where we have a little bit of shuffling. This guy is going to... And now for the White Wizard! What is he going to do? The question is, how do we think this flank's going to go? I think for now, what he needs to do is move to here. He's going to Sorcerous Blast this Hunter Orc.
Oh.
He's going to use 1 from his store and a free 1. He gets the 6.
Well, Sam, this Hunter Orc has been training with the Necromancer.
Yeah.
But cannot resist.
Okay, and he's knocked flying and takes a strength 5 hit from the Sorcerous Blast itself, I believe, which won't wound, and the knocked flying will wound.
Nice. So he is dead. Is it Mount and Rider takes the blast?
Okay.
So this Hunter Orc has been blasted dead. His Felwag, though, will it stick around or will it run off? It will stick around on a 9, but it is prone. Additionally, the rest of the combat is prone and not flying. So, Sam, you want to take another hit on my other Hunter Orc?
A 3 will not wound him.
And we have another Felwag. Is it sticking around? It is sticking around. All right.
Showing mass confusion with a Sorcerous Blast, Gandalf will finish his move and charge the captain. And given the Avenger Bolt Thrower will have no shots this turn, we're going to pick it up and we're just going to move forwards. And now, that will be the Gondor's move over. I have no might left in combat, Ben, so any heroic actions from you?
Yes, Sam, we're going to kick it off with a heroic combat from the Keeper of the Dungeons.
Okay. So the Keeper in the Dungeons and 3 Hunter Orcs?
Yes. So here comes the Keeper of the Dungeons. He is on a 5.
I'll just roll mine. I do have the 6. I'll make you work for it.
Make me work for it. 1, 2, 3 Hunter Orcs. 6 dice, I can count. I've got the 6. Okay, let's do the Keeper of the Dungeons and 2 Hunter Orcs fighting 1 Warrior of Minas Tirith next.
I will shield.
All right, so the Keeper of the Dungeons is on a 5.
I am on a 4.
Okay, here comes the Keeper again. First round gets no wounds. Second round gets no wounds, but he does get to reroll 1s now that he's got a kill, which will be a 6 for another kill. Okay, can the Necromancer do a little better this time? He's on a 5.
I also have a 5. You have the high fight.
And no wounds from the Necromancer. Oh, over there, Spider fighting 1 Warrior of Minas Tirith. The Spider is on a 5. 1 wound. Over here, let's kick it off with this mess of a prone fight.
I will shield.
Yep.
I have a 5.
I have a 5 as well, Sam, so you will get to your feet and I will still be all prone.
All right.
Back off. Which brings us on to the final fight of the round, Gandalf versus my Hunter Orc captain.
Gandalf has the 6.
Oh dear.
Your defense 5.
Yes.
2 wounds.
Captain will spend his point of fate, which he will pass.
And that, I believe, is the final combat, so we'll be back with a roll for priority. Into priority for another turn. I have a 3.
I also have a 3, so it'll be your choice this turn, Sam.
And I will be taking it for Gondor! Any heroics you wish to call?
Let's call a move with the Necromancer.
A move with the Necromancer. That probably means Iralas has to use his last one for a move as well. All right, let's see who it goes to. It goes to the good guys, the best guys. And my heroic move where Iralas will definitely be calling a with me and has learnt his lesson, I think, from last time, and we will be strategically withdrawing. And now our Citadel Guard will move to here and attempt to pick up the objective. He does!
Oh!
He's a smart boy. I'm going to put it here so I remember he has it. And that is my heroic move over. With cancelling Ben's heroic move, it just continues on with Gondorian's regular move. We'll move Pippin.
Nice. Pippin gonna pick it up.
Here's 4. He's going to see if he is a fool of a toque or a brainiac. Oh, he's a brainiac. Smart Pippins come to play. So he'll pick this up, which will free the lane for this guy to charge this warg here. And then we've got the White Wizard. Gandalf the White is going to... He's got 4 will remaining. He's going to go to 3 will. He's going to use 1 free and from his store, and he's going to attempt to transfix the spider behind him on a 5, Ben.
Need the spider moving, Sam. The spider resists.
Okay, well, now the question is, does Gandalf go into the captain or does he go into that spider?
Decisions.
I think it's better to go into the spider. So he's going to take a courage test, which he will pass, and charge into the spider. This way you can't charge my Citadel Guard with objective marker.
That's exactly what I wanted to do with the spider, Sam. It's exactly what I wanted to do.
And with that, my movement is over.
Well, Sam, you charged my spider over here, which leaves my captain free to leap from his warg and come running over here in an attempt to dislodge this relic. We'll sit down here so you can see him on the frame. So let's kick it off with a courage test to see if his warg runs away. His warg has had right about enough of that fight and is out of here. Now, Sam, an intelligence test for the captain of Dol Guldur. Oh, the suspense. A 7. I believe that is just enough for him to uncover the relic. Okay, here come the Hunter Orcs. Gonna save their boss. And there is my movement.
Into the shooting phase where Avenger, the bolt thrower, will spool up.
Oh, where it
6
comes!
shots. All right, we're gonna roll down the line, shooting Hunter Orcs as we go. I'm just gonna roll them all at one time because we know the more dice you roll, the better you hit. That's not at all proven to be the case here. I've only hit twice, but I have killed 2 Hunter Orcs, so we'll just take these 2 guys.
Starting from the front. Dunka, dunka. Well, Sam, that is enough. I am now broken.
Effective shooting will be into some combat, so we're going to start with these 2 Citadel Guard against that Hunter Orc. I'm on a double 1s.
I've got 6. He needs 5s to kill some guard. That'll do one of them.
And then the White Wizard against the Spider.
Uh-oh.
The White Wizard's on a 5.
Spider's on a 3.
All right, looking for no wounds.
You rolled 8 dice there? You rolled 6 dice, right?
6 dice, so 2 more, yes.
2 more dice.
2 wounds! Oh, the highs and the lows. And with that, the combat phase is over. Into another turn of priority, where the good guys have a 4.
And the bad guys have a 1.
Oh.
Not what we needed there, team.
All right, well, I think the good guys are going to retain priority, and I have some decisions to make, Ben.
Well, before you make too many decisions, Sam, I'm going to call another heroic move with the Necromancer, putting him at 1 might.
I have no might left on. That's not true. That is not true, Ben. The sneaky siege veteran can get 1 guy.
So
yeah,
you get the relic bearer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So my siege veteran will counter call for
Nice.
a move.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
I have priority. Who will this move go to? The good guys, the best guys. And with that, we're going to make some decisions and be back. After the reading of many rules and much deliberation, we have determined how all of this works. So the siege veteran has to stay within 6 inches of his beloved siege engine. So he's going to move to something like this. He got these 2 models with with me. This model will just continue to run away, holding his objective. And importantly, this model, who is within 12 of Gandalf, the White Wizard, will charge Sauron, the Necromancer, and cancel his heroic move. To my regular move, where this Citadel Guard, holding an objective, is going to charge this spider here. Go. The White Wizard, the banisher of the Necromancer, is going to use 2 will from his store, so he's going to go down to 1. He's got and a free will, and he is going to attempt to banish Sauron the Necromancer. He needs a 5. He does not get a 5.
Ooh.
He is out of might, so he's going to be just charging on in. He can't fail because I rolled a 4 on 1 dice. So he has successfully charged himself the Necromancer. The other consideration there was to transfix the Keeper of the Dungeon. Probably a better choice, but thematically way cooler to try and banish the Necromancer.
Well, Sam, since you did not transfix him, we're going to kick it off with a courage test from the Keeper of the Dungeons, which he will pass with flying colors. And be coming this way. Now, oh, I've got one Hunter Orc. Do I just, it's so tempting to try. You know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Well, let's measure distance. Oh, yeah, no, I can. All right, this Hunter Orc, Sam, he's going to be brave. He's going to be very brave. He's going to charge the wizard and peel him out of combat with the Necromancer.
Don't want a thematic showdown. Let's see.
Now we have a very important courage test over here on this flank. Ooh, and passing on double 6s. He has to run away. He just has to run away. It's lame. It's very tempting to charge, but you got to do the right thing sometimes. So there goes the captain.
Into the shooting phase where Avenger, the bolt thrower, will crank up. Only needs 1 crew to fire. He's still got 2 there. Oh, it's cost him 1 shot, Ben. He's got 5 shots. I guess that was the same as last turn. We're going to put all 5 of those shots. No, we're not. We should probably shoot the Keeper of the Dungeon at this point. We're gonna shoot the Keeper of the Dungeon.
All right.
Because the game is probably getting close to end, and I want him to drop his objective. So we're gonna hit him 4 times.
Oh, no. Defense 6. He needs 4s.
Oh, only 1 wound. I do get to reroll 1s because I'm buying objective marker.
Yep.
How about 2 wounds on the Keeper of the Dungeon?
Splat. Nice.
And hilarious. There it is. Into some combat over here. Let's do. I have 4 Warriors of Minas Tirith fighting 1 Fell Warg. And here we go. Iralas and a Guard of the Citadel fighting 1 Spider. Iralas, I believe, has 2 attacks. He's on a 5. And his Citadel Guard friend is also on a 5.
Saying there's a chance. Oh,
Not
with a roll like that.
Pair of 1s. Iralas is strength 4, so looking for
4s.
2 wounds.
Doink.
Okay, now since Ben cowardly peeled Gandalf and a friend off, we're actually going to do the Necromancer's fight first.
Because he's trapped.
Because he is trapped.
All right.
I'm on a 6.
Oh, gotta work. No.
Right, this is going to be 6s by 4s for both of them. Nothing. I do get to reroll 1s because I am within range of an objective marker. Saying there's a chance, Ben. It's a 6. It's a 4.
And you got 2 more strikes because I'm trapped.
Oh, I do. Okay.
So we've got 1 wound.
Another 1. It's a 6.
It's a 4. 2 wounds.
It's a 4. So 2 wounds.
Okay. I am down to 7 points of will at the end of this turn, so spending 2, down to 5.
All right, going well so far. Hey!
All right, so that was 7 and another 4, so 3.
Yeah.
Woo!
Does that include your 1 for the fight?
Yes, that includes the 1.
All right, Necromancer looking dodgy. All right, now Gandalf the White Wizard! He
got a Hunter Orc. The Hunter Orc did charge.
Yep. Gandalf gets a 6.
Oh, so does the Hunter Orc. He's angry. He's saving his boss.
Gandalf kills
obliterates the Hunter Orc.
And with that kill on the Hunter Orc, I have quartered Ben by exactly the right amount. He has 6 models left, and that's what he quarters on. So the game is over, and you can see where the board is at the end. And if you look with your elven eyes off in the west, you can see the dead piles. So Ben, any final thoughts before we swap to looking at our glorious faces in crisp HD detail and talk about the game?
Oh, another fantastic game, Sam. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Kind of a shame it ended where it did. I really thought we were going to get another turn. But, you know, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Indeed. All right, we'll be back. We'll go over the winners. We'll go over our thoughts and feelings and any rules that we think we got wrong or have questions about. We're back.
We're back. What a game.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing. So, yeah.
Great minds.
A highly entertaining game, at least to play. Hopefully it was entertaining to watch. So how did it end up, Ben? Do you want to go over the scores?
Yes. Okay, so at the end of the game, you were carrying 3 of the 6 relics for a total of 6 victory points.
Artifacts.
Artifacts.
Call them artifacts.
Call them artifacts. Carrying 3 of the 6 artifacts for a total of 6 victory points there, and you broke my army without being broken for another 3 victory points. So you got 9 victory points. With the death of the Keeper of the Dungeons, I was only carrying 2 relics, so I scored but a measly 4 victory points. So the final score was 9 victory points to Sam and 4 for me.
Yeah, a great game. The Avenger Bolt Thrower definitely, potentially MVP of that game. I think killed pushing 10 Hunter Orcs, and then the Keeper of the Dungeon in the final turn was huge for me.
Yep.
On top of that, you managing to fail 7 or use 7 will to
I used
save
8,
1 wound.
failed 7.
Yeah, kind of brutal, but a good game. I actually I enjoyed that scenario quite a lot.
That was a good scenario.
It would be fun to have a little more cavalry.
Yeah, I was definitely a little disappointed in what I did, but the spiders didn't do what I wanted. I guess I could have been a little more cagey, a little bit more hit and run with them.
Yeah,
lurking
run
in
over
the
big rock.
forests. But they delayed a massive chunk of your army for the entire. I mean, that whole flank of your army is not in the game. Fortunately for you, the rest of your army was able to deal with what was mine in the middle of the table. And honestly, you were aggressive with Gandalf, and you were a little worried that he was in the wrong spot there for a bit. But I think it paid off. I mean, he killed 2 or 3 spiders and 4 Hunter Orcs, which was my center really.
Yeah, there was certainly the argument, hindsight being 2020, if Gandalf had charged into the Hunter Orc captain on the ground, I probably would have killed him, picked up a relic, so I could have got more victory points there. But there was also a non-zero chance that Gandalf would have done a couple more wounds potentially on the Necromancer.
I mean, at the end of the game, the Necromancer was on 3 will left, so just a couple more wounds there, and he would have been in trouble. I think if I hadn't passed that courage test with the Hunter Orc, you'd have had 4 dice getting doubled from Gandalf going into the Necromancer, needing 6s. So he would have been in trouble. Yeah,
so definitely a fun scenario. Always fun to sort of play these new ones, especially these brand new ones that aren't even a remake of some of the other ones. We're not sure. So I said earlier that we would talk about some rules we think we got wrong. Not actually sure if we think we got this wrong or not. It is unclear as to whether the artifacts, once they're picked up, whether they still count as objective markers as far as for the Warriors of Minas Tirith being able to reroll 1s when they're close to them. I could really see it going either way. Yeah. They're referred to as you place objective markers on the table, so as long as they're not dug up, you definitely count. But then it doesn't say they no longer are objective markers, but it does only refer to them as artifacts after they've been picked up. So hard to know. I think that will really need to be a GW FAQ.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to say that we did it right, even though it means me eating a wound on the Keeper of the Dungeons. And my reasoning, Sam, is if you look at the Heirlooms of Ages Past scenario, or whatever it's called now, I think it's heirlooms plural instead of heirloom. Yeah. You get victory points if you are within range of the artifact. If no one's carrying it and it's on the ground, it sort of reverts to being like an objective marker again, right? Like you get victory points if you're within 3 inches of it. Yeah,
I guess the question around that is, while it's being carried by a model, does it essentially disappear?
Does it disappear? Is it?
Yeah. So who's to say? I would say as intended it would be the way we did it. Somebody else might have a different opinion. Either way, we were just consistent throughout the game. I didn't actually think about it until that reroll on the Keeper of the Dungeon. I think I only remembered once otherwise, and I think actually at that point on the time it was still on the ground because Pippin hadn't been a brainiac and picked it up. But yeah, a good fun game, fun to do a different scenario, fun to do a different matchup, even if we're recycling some of the armies. So.
Yeah. And I will say that even if we did that wrong and the Keeper of the Dungeon shouldn't have died and was alive, the game would have gone on for 1 more turn. You would have killed the Necromancer, and so I would have been broken, taken leader wounds, but I would have just been carrying more relics. And potentially my Hunter Orc captain would have gone. So I really don't think it changed the game significantly either way at that point.
Yeah. And also, as you pointed out, even if the Keeper of the Dungeon had survived and the game, let's say the game did end this turn, anyway.
Right, like you machine gun down my Hunter Orcs instead of a keeper.
Or like, yeah, it's even if you had 2 additional points, it still would be a minor victory to the forces of Atop the Walls.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was a long, rambling
Outro.
deconstruction of our game.
But yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you have subscribed and subscribed to the channel, liked the video, done all of that stuff. And we'll be back in another couple weeks or another week with another battle report.
See you then.